It has been so far. Gentlemen, I'm just checking the trends this morning on X, and I see Frida Prempeh still trending number one on the list there. You also have trending in politics, Supreme Court. And you've got sanitation minister, the two words, sanitation and minister, trending over 1,000 posts containing those key words. Hashtag it is possible also trending. November 4th, just around the corner. I believe that's Dr. Bawumia's slogan, it is possible. That is trending. You have Nam1 also a bit lower on the trends, but still getting a lot of you talking. President Museveni, who's that president of? Uganda's president Museveni, he's also trending. I'm not too sure what he's up to, why he's trending this morning. Ochame Kwame is trending this morning. I don't know what his latest utterances have been, but he's given us some interesting sound bites. Crosby, William, did you cite this during the hashtag Occupy Julobi demonstration when the conversations were really rife on social media? Ochame Kwame had something to say about the motorway, and he trended after that for days on end. He said that citizens should work hard, and he works hard so he can afford a mechanic in the event that something goes wrong. So now every time something happens, I see he's tagged. They said, hey, Charlie, people, you forgot Ochame Kwame's mechanical. He can come and solve all the problems. And people were asking, so what happens, talking about mechanic, what about human lives? Your mechanic cannot resuscitate life?
Maybe he was joking, because if he was serious, yeah.
I can't answer him. He said he was joking. So a number of things on the trends, and as we just had Mr. Joel Thompson and also Mr. Kennedy Toji, they've been in the areas affected by the dam spillages and also the flooding. And they're telling us that you have to be on the ground really to feel what is going on. He says you can see as many images on social media, but until you're there, you don't really quite get the impact of what has happened. So again, do stick with us all morning long as we solicit for funding and solicit for your help. We're asking for a number of items: food, I told you, Fanta Kinke, the palm oil, the protective gear, just anything and everything you can think about. Clothing, if you have some clothing items, clean ones please, and in good shape. Let's give that to our brothers and sisters in these areas. Not surprising though, gentlemen, that Frida Prempeh still finds herself in the top of the charts. We talked a lot about communication, and if you were listening to the psychologist Mr. Thompson speaking, he says that in the affected communities, this sort of language, it gets back to them and it's not helping the communities at all. He says the psychology of the people who've lost everything is one that is national, should be of national concern. He said it's a national security issue. Somebody who's lost everything doesn't feel as though they have much to live for. So something to avert our minds to psychologists this morning. If you're able to mobilize, if you're able to get to these affected areas, it's very necessary. Mr. Thompson said at some point he had to even excuse himself just to break down and get back to these people. A 65-year-old, a 70-year-old, everything they've worked for been washed away. They're left with the clothes on their back, and this is why we're so passionate about what is going on there. Just think about your own life. If you were to face a disaster, where would you turn? Who is going to support you? Who is going to help you? I think this also lets us all really think about our circumstances, and as a country, how ready are we for some of the disasters that we see other nations not being spared of? Disaster doesn't have any timetable to let you know that on the 16th or on the 17th or the 1st or the 2nd, it will be visiting you. I'll strike. It can come at any point in time. I think that government should use this as a case study in how to mobilize, coordinate, and get the appropriate information out, because now we think about the future. I'm worried. I'm worried. I'm worried. I want to open up the phone lines just very briefly before we go to the forecourt. Let's hear from you all. We've discussed a few things. I know the dam spillage saga has really been top of the list, but any other issues this morning that pique your interest? Let's hear from you. I'll open up the phone lines for a few minutes and we'd love to hear your thoughts. 055 924 2717 055 924 2717. Also give us a call on 055 69 10154. That is 055 69 10154. A number of you also reacting to the comments or our posts on social media. Reminder that we're highly interactive on the socials at 3FM 92.7. Don't be left out of the conversation. Get involved. Zero 555-924-2717. That's 055-924-2717. 055-6910154. Phone lines are blinking. Hello, good morning. Who's speaking, please?
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Who's speaking, please?
Yeah, thank you very much, my sister. You know, my sister, last week I said something in every article. Monkey said that he has not actually reproached or blamed the one who succeeded in killing him, but rather the one who marketed his meat at the market square. You know, there is an every proverb that when you see a fly on the lips of a foreigner, you cannot start it because you don't know what really he eats in his native town. Besides that, we don't tell an old lady to close her eye because we don't know her source of, fresh air. Some of us know how to call old lady, but we call her mama. I have listened to the sanitation minister. My people in Volta region are hardworking. They are objectively minded people and they are rationally minded people. They are not idiots. In fact, nobody is taking care of them. They have been taking care of themselves before this disaster. So when I listen to people talk the way they talk as if we are idiots, it is very annoying, irritating, and so exasperating. First and foremost, my sister, I heard the lady say that they asked my people to move. To move to where? They should move to Jupiter or move to Mercury. Where have they actually prepared for them? The first day that this issue came out, I even used your medium to appeal to government to actually consider migrating them to Seglemi South to go and domicile them. Many people call. Government did not listen to them or to all of us who actually call and made that suggestion. Now this lady came out and made that kind of derogatory, inflammatory language that they have sensitized the people. Whom have they sensitized? And they should move to Mercury or move to Jupiter. Some of these statements are so derogatory. And I don't blame those who rather, who opened the water to go and kill my people. But some of them who make these comments are so disheartening, so irritating that if they don't know how to be meticulous and how to choose their words carefully, they shouldn't even take certain positions and come out publicly to regurgitate certain idiotic statements against my people. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let's attempt to keep the language a bit more morning friendly. I'll take the next caller. Hello, good morning. Who's speaking?
Good morning. This is Gossip Jasmine to call from Ghana.
Sure, you're on air.
My opinion this morning, in Ghana, we see that things to be happy so that we'll be talking. Where is our engineers and our big men who are there working? In Ghana, we don't have nephew or armed forces who will be their security that they will be checking the flowing of the river. Please, we should stop politics on this. Those people who these things are happening on them, they are paying a tax. So they should allow the government They should rather encourage the government so that government also will go and do something to them. And very true, they are using this as policy. Who will come and help them? Please, we are paying the tax. Government should run quickly and help these people so that they should be safe. Please,
Sure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your call, calling us all the way from Adrigan. I'll take my next call. Hello, good morning. Who's speaking?
Yeah, good morning, Helen.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Clifford.
Clifford, good to hear you again. You're on air.
Yes, Helen, I think the Minister of Sanitation has erred. So she should accept that and apologize to the people of Volta region. The point is that saying that you sanitize them and then you ask them to leave, you have educated them to leave, and then they insisted to stay there for that kind of havoc to happen is something that they shouldn't have said that. The point is that, look, you are putting much emphasis on the money that the government is going to spend on these people. So when you ask the question, who is the government? Is it not we? And then the minister herself, what is the output is she bringing out? By every month it goes for her pay. So she shouldn't even put the much emphasis on the money, because I know very well that every Ghanaian who is working is paying tax. And all of us, we have to contribute whenever we confronted with disasters like this. And I believe that Akufo-Addo ministered the matter. They should come back again. Good morning.
Good morning to you. I'll take my next caller. Hello, good morning. Who's speaking? Where are you calling us from?
Good morning once again, Helen.
Good morning to you again, Kosami. Let's hear you.
God bless you. Whoever Johnny is, I say good morning to me.
He's in South Africa enjoying himself. We're not jealous at all. We're not jealous.
Thank you very much. I know you are not jealous. You always speak about it. When on this water agency, I think the whole government have to come out and apologize. And apologize to Ghanaians. Ghanaians in general. What is happening to us, I don't think that we should be in that situation. Especially our brothers and sisters in the whole region. They should come out and apologize, accept their fault, their shortcomings, that they did not do well in dealing with this problem. They did not do well at all. And the sanitation minister, they should come out and apologize. As I said in the beginning, I think Honorable Apia Kubi, we were listening to her. As he invested, I told her he was on TV3.
That's right. He's lost 200 acres of rice farm, he says.
Yeah, 200 acres of rice farm. What he said, was he telling him to take the 200 acres away? To relocate with the 200 acres of rice farm? It's a calling. It's somebody who's not coming from that region, but decided to go and invest in that region.
That's right.
And through the carelessness of those who are handling the issue, has lost all these 100 acres of rice farm. And those beneficiaries, those who came from his constituency, who was able to convince them to go into farming.
That's right.
It's very difficult today to convince the youth to go into farming.
It's
This man was able to do that. And you destroy everything. Look, talking about relocation.
Yes. I think Kosami, as you round up for me, please.
I'll wrap up about talking about the governance system that is not also it's also creating problems for us. If you go to Rwanda are creating communities, new communities through the system. Why can't we do the same? Through our assemblies, locate the land, look our local material, and creating new communities for people that we think they deserve the best. It's the best place to live. When things like this happen, we can all be safe. Our system is very weak. That's why I'm calling on you, Willie, and other things. Help me. I want to go into sensitivization and education on local governance in this country.
Absolutely. And Kosami will certainly have that engagement. Have a lovely Wednesday. Hello, good morning. Who's speaking, please?
Good morning, Helen.
Good morning. Who am I talking to?
It's Uriah.
Uriah, great to hear your voice. You're on air.
Yeah, I want to say a huge thank you to Media General for the great work you're doing.
Thank you.
It is a private entity, yet you are putting in your best to make sure that those people can have smiles on their face. And soon
I'll be following.
Sure thing.
And I believe that the black man, the Ghanaian, is not doing well. I think from today we should stop saying that the white man has been the reason for where we are right now. Because when I sit back and I try to reason, we hate ourselves. No white man will do this. The person who opened the spillage, if it's a white man, would have resigned by now without even somebody going to knock on his or her office. They will just sit back and say, no, I didn't do it. I'll resign and apologize. But look at what we're doing here. And when we finish, the white man should give us a chunk of their money because they are the reason we are where we are. Look at what we are doing to ourselves. How can the people in that part of the country relocate? Where are they going? Even those that are in Accra, come to where I live. They are living under high tension. And when the president went there, we all heard what he said. That's so right. Politics, whether we like it or not, by definition, it is a good thing. So if those in the Volta region are playing politics with it, they should. We should stop taming the people and just making them to accept whatever we give them. How much can TV3 do? How much can UFM do? How much can the other corporate entities do? But everybody, indirect and directly, pay taxes to the government.
That's right.
We should stop cheating the people of the Volta region. Or are we saying everybody in the Volta region is a Voltarian? Why do our leaders act as if we don't have common sense? When we close all the books we went to school to read, we should be able to live right because when God created us, He put something in our minds.
That's right.
That is common sense. So in the absence of the books, where are the Ghanaian minds, the Ghanaian leadership? Where are their senses? We keep insulting the people all the time as if like we are taking all the things away from this world when we die. We are not taking anything away. We are supposed to use the resource to make sure that somebody smiles before he or she goes to bed when the sun goes down. What are we doing? We go and then we give lectures, talk, and then we leave. And one person will be amassing wealth to himself and his family. And we think that is funny.
It's no laughing matter, Uriah. You're very passionate this morning.
It's so annoying, Helen. I don't have, but then I tell you whatever God has given me. How much more those that are down? Come to my area and see the kind of life people are living. People are sleeping in other people's vehicles that have been brought to the mechanic shop when they close. In the midst of the mosquito. I haven't been to Volta already, but anytime I sleep very late watching Africa, and when you look at the pictures, I said, no, the black man is wicked. The Ghanaian leader is very wicked. There is more to this than spillage. Helen, there is more to this than spillage. The safety mechanism in the Volta River Authority, what are they doing? When I was at Unilever, before you step out to go to the factory, they will make sure every safety mechanism that you are supposed to put in place, you will do it before you go to the factory. Talk of Volta River Authority, that big thing over there. So those who are responsible for safety, what do? They will still take the microphone and they come and speak English, and they go back to sleep without thinking that what are those people going to live on?
Uriah, thank you for your call this morning. Very passionate indeed. Uriah is one of our callers, and I can feel him this morning.
While I'm living, thanks I'll be giving. The most high.
Oh, hello, good morning. Apologies, I've lost that caller.
In water. Your means of livelihood.
But you can still get involved in the conversation, weigh in on a number of issues that have been discussed this morning. Uriah was so passionate this morning, gentlemen. You can hear it in his voice. He says, why are our leaders so wicked? So wicked. He said, after all of the English, they'll pack their microphones and go home and sleep
food items and medicine to our affected communities. Contribute to the Media General 3 Foundation Dams Village Relief Fund. Cash can be sent through the 3 Foundation account, Zenith Bank Ghana Limited, Kojo Thompson Road,
organizations,
account name,
national.
3 Foundation,
It's a very simple
account number 60106039.
And who are the people, the children? If you don't put them at the center of whatever you do, yes. And if you come to any organization, it's the people that make the organization. And so, if you don't care about the needs of the people, look, if you're talking about floods, by now the way the Bagri Dam has been happening and the Weja Dam, by now we should have a scientific way of controlling floods that are caused by dams. By now, because this is not the first time that even this very Akosombo Dam and Pond, they've been spilling since 1965-66, and the last time was 2010. Correct. Are we saying that 2010 nobody saw that it could get to? Then it means we are not even thinking as a people. Why do we assume that the water will always be at the same level?
Is very low.
Yes.
All right, gentlemen, let's take a few more calls. Hello, good morning. Who's speaking, please?
Good morning. My name is Gordon.
Sorry, the line is very unclear. I think there's some noise around you. Who's speaking, please?
Hello, Bella.
This is not Bella. This is Helen Apia Ampofu speaking. 3FM 92.7. Yes. Yes, you're on air. Let's hear you.
Please, I think the last caller who just called will speak the people's mind.
Okay.
What he said is exactly. Our leaders are so wicked. Looking at what is happening at Volta, it's not that it's nature, it's man-made. So why can't we control the thing? Where were the leaders when the water is getting full? Sometimes our leaders, we don't know. The money they take is the only thing they need. But they don't care the people. They don't care we the people that are in this kind of situation. But we are doing politics. By the way, God is watching us.
Thank you so much for your call. I'll take my next caller. Hello, good morning. Who's speaking, please?
Hello, good morning, my sister.
Good morning, Pastor Dewale. You're back. Good morning. Let's hear you.
Please, thank you for the opportunity. You see, my sister, one of your panelists in the studio said this Weja and Akosombo saga. You know Weja? A friend took me to Juma along the bank, and he showed me something that was shocked. He said there's no need to be splitting this Weja dam and be causing havoc. They can divert it over there, build another hydropower station, which will help a lot. But our big men, they have all this on themselves. They are not applying it. Just yesterday, a friend was telling me that some of them even went as far as VRA. He lives along the water lake to complain that it has been a long time I have a leak, and there are a lot of aquas and weeds, etc. Let them. I'm even told the Sudan of bridge. And
you're talking about dredging, right?
Dredging,
yes, and in fact, I listened to the VRA over the weekend, and they preferred some reasons as to why that's happened. So they say the dredger that's been used over the last 20 years is no longer working. The VRA contacted a separate company to embark on the dredging. That company went and actually caused reverse damage. The people in the area took that company to court. And so the dredging has not happened for a couple of months. Although the VRA says that the dredging is really for the riverbanks, but it is helpful if the dredging is done to reduce the impact.
My sister, let's even conclude by why not even go into irrigation and wasting all this? What do you believe in wasting? If you get to a point, you will still be looking for more water to fill the dam. Why don't you have either irrigation means so that there will be all year round farming, so that we don't have this seasonal this and cropping and plantation, etc. So in fact, sometimes, excuse me, our big men with all the titles and the academic laurel, they should think outside the box. Because at the end of the day, it's the poor who suffer again, as Jimmy Cliff said. The rich getting richer, the poor getting poorer. And it's the poor who is getting more, being pinned to the wall. And they are going through a lot. All that, no. Okay, listen to the Deputy Minister of this thing. We are here to get information. So as a man, not pick any intelligence. Why do we always make ourselves too loose to the international world? I just have a blessed day.
Have a blessed day, Pastor Dewale. Take another caller. Hello, good morning. Who's speaking, please?
Hello, Helen. My name is Ali.
Sorry, what's your name, please?
Ali.
Ali, where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Adenta.
Adenta, sure. You're on air.
Yeah. Helen, yesterday I was at the Mepe. Yeah, I took the time to go and then, have a feel of what is happening to our people over there, which is Ghanaians.
Yes.
I was there when the education minister also came around. So I was just watching how things are going on and then looking at the number of students who have been displaced from going to school. And then I went on to inquire how many schools, have been affected. What I heard was over 40 schools, have been affected. So 40 schools are not in session.
We're told over 10,000 students, 10,000 plus students affected.
Yes. So what are we doing as Ghanaians? Because like when you enter the town, so when I got there, I got to understand why these people are refusing to declare state of emergency.
Why is that?
Because when you get into the town, you have a sense that this is some few people that are having this issue. It's not like the whole town, because some activities are going on, market people. But when you go deep into where the main things have happened, you see that no, these things are not what we see, and how people are trying to make it so. Because why should we politicize this thing? Imagine if it happens, because we are in Accra here and we have the sea. Anything can happen. Tsunamis have been happening around the world. What if it happens and then everything just becomes like this for everybody? Why don't we help ourselves? Government is there trying to play politics with everything. Are not going to school. They don't have places to live. I went into the classroom to see people living in classrooms without windows, because the windows there are open windows. How are we treating ourselves? We are in a nation full of Muslims and Christians. We go to church every Sunday, but we don't have compassion. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Thank you very much, Ellen.
Thank you so much for your call. And we're still taking calls 05592 42717. Alternatively, 05569 10154.